All right.
What's up? I understand that some of our planes are being held up.
Huh?
Hmm?
So I'm going to address this today.
I bet you are. By the way, this is Glenn Beck for the uninitiated.
Thank you.
Host of the Glenn
today,
Beck program.
but I've been thinking if anyone watched the Stu Show last Wednesday, I already addressed it. That is what I was talking about, and it's not the Taliban that did it. They were pretty much handed over to the Taliban. Those planes were loaded on the tarmac, ready to go. And State Department stepped in and stopped it.
Wow.
And handed the manifest to the Taliban.
Why? Any reasoning behind
I
that?
don't know. Pat, I can't think of one other than, I don't know, evil.
Yeah, well.
Can you think of one? Seriously.
No,
Why would you do that?
Not a legitimate reason. No, there is no legitimate reason.
Nope.
Why would you stop Americans from leaving Afghanistan?
We had an airport the Taliban wasn't even thinking about. Not even thinking about.
Really?
Yeah.
And
we
you
were
probably
using
can't say which one, right?
Cam Air. Well, it's the one where the planes are.
Yeah.
Cam Air is a provider of, it's like United Airlines or, whatever.
It's a commercial.
Commercial airlines. And so we had commercial flights flying out. And while everybody was looking down at the other airport, we were at this airport.
Yeah.
And we were flying commercial flights out and had a nice little thing going. And then the State Department decides, oh, wait a minute, hold it just a second. What's going on here?
We're evacuating the people you stranded.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah. It says over 100 are suspected 100 Americans. Yeah, it's over 100 Americans. It's well over 100 Americans.
Like way over.
I can't say. I'm
say.
asked to say no numbers.
Oh, okay.
Because negotiations are happening.
Man,
That's inconceivable.
Inconceivable. And you know what's really despicable? Richard Blumenthal. Read all the stories and who's out front but Dick Blumenthal.
Right.
Why? He wants to be Secretary of State. So he's only taking charge of all of these things and not even taking charge. He's inserting himself everywhere. I'm here to save the day because the State Department is out of control. Let me tell you that right now.
And he's really upset about it.
He's very upset about it. I don't know who should be the new Secretary of State, but Blinken should go. Let me tell you that right now. Blinken should go.
Wait a minute. Richard Bloom, wasn't he the Connecticut?
Oh, yeah.
So wait a minute. Dude couldn't even handle the DMV up there. I remember you ranting about him a long, long time ago, if that's the same one.
Oh, yeah, it's the same one.
And now he
Same
wants
guy.
to head up the
State
Department.
Okay. We'll get it under control. I'll tell you that right now.
That's because he cares so deeply, though.
He cares deeply.
This is
Deeply.
What
You
a
should see how
nightmare.
involved and deeply he is. Oh, he cares deeply.
This is going to make an interesting story someday when all the facts can come
I
out.
had a phone call yesterday, and then again last night. I had a phone call. My kids were in the room with me, and I'm having this phone call, and it lasts about 20 minutes. And I got off the phone, and I looked at my wife, and I said, that was historic. What just happened on that phone call is history. And then last night, my wife came in about 11 o'clock and woke me up, and she said, you have another phone call? And I'm like, what? Who's on a... And I get on the phone, and it was historic. I mean, a movie is happening right now. A movie is happening. It's incredible what's happening.
Wow.
But is the movie going to end up being?
Oh, the
having
movie's
happy
going to
ending?
end up a happy ending.
Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a happy ending. It's going to be a happy ending for thousands of people. It will be a sad ending also for thousands of people. But these thousands of people would not be going anywhere if it wasn't for this audience.
Hard to imagine why, seriously, they would be throwing a monkey wrench into
I don't
this.
think it's hard to imagine.
It's
impossible.
impossible. Yeah, it is.
Impossible to imagine.
When is it just a vendetta against you? Is that?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I
mean, why would they want to strand Americans in Afghanistan? Because that's not
it's
going to
weird,
turn
isn't
out
it?
well.
Yeah, it's weird. Especially if you know what happened in the preceding days and who was involved on trying to get the plane out. I mean, everyone was, Washington was involved in trying to get people out. And the State Department just didn't care. On the tarmac, engines running. Come back, unload, and here's all the paperwork for all these people. Here, let's just give it to the Taliban. Here it is.
And it was turned over?
Have they been
had to be turned over.
Oh, my God.
Have they been taking people off of these planes, Glenn?
These people are, we
No, I mean these people on this list, not deboard the plane, but are they?
Don't know.
Wow.
We don't know. We don't know because they're not back on the plane.
Yeah.
Some of them we got back into hiding. Others, I don't know. We won't know until they can get back on the plane. Who's here? Who's not? It is horrendous.
Do we have an actual number? Because we keep hearing from the Biden administration under 200. Do we know a real number of Americans
if that's
that you can
true,
say?
then there's only going to be a handful left when these 4 planes take off.
Yeah.
There'll just be a scattered few when this plane takes off.
One thing about this, though, is that most Americans, Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter, are pissed off about this. At least the ones I see that have expressed opinions on what's going on.
They should be more pissed than
Yeah,
they are.
should be livid, of course.
When I found this out last Wednesday, I don't know if you saw the Stu show, but that rant was an epic meltdown of Glenn Beck because I had just come off the phone from a briefing. We had worked all day and all night to get those 4 planes off the ground. And it was, literally everyone, every favor in Washington, everyone we know in Washington was on the phone with the State Department. Get these planes off the ground. And so I went to bed thinking, it's over now. They got Washington on it. You know what I mean? Nope. I found out at noon the next day that State Department had grounded them. So officially said no paperwork is coming. In fact, deboard, hand the manifest and all of the. That is a get people killed move.
For
Absolutely.
Sure is.
And when that happened, it was sickening.
You know, we knew it was going to be bad with Biden, but
No,
I got to tell you, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah. Well, the good news is he got a nap in over the weekend.
Oh, good.
He was in Delaware all weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, all of this was going on. Guys, this is a movie. When it is all done, if I could tell you the things that I know and that happened on a good scale, that happened this weekend, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind what's happening.
Wow. I appreciate the update.
bet.
Thanks for everything you're doing. It's really amazing.
NazareneFund.org.
Yeah, it is because of this audience. It
Yeah.
is truly because if this audience didn't exist, none of this would be going on. None of it would be going on. Thousands and thousands and thousands would be killed.
Yeah, literally stranded and
Literally
probably
killed.
killed.